some frequencies on here in a second.
I'm relaxing and watching the show right now.
Okay, well, after I do a clearing, I'm going to do a clearing, and then I'm going to clear your energy up. No, because that's spell work. And then we're going to address that, and we're going to expose a few folks that's pretending to not know nothing about it or be about it and sitting here doing occult ritual abuse work on a disabled man, a disabled young man that's following us around, sending stuff over here, as well as doing shit, knowing full well that they're hiring their little weirdos to do shit and to follow us around, and the corruption that's involved. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do some exposures. Folks was warned to leave me and my son alone. Folks was warned to leave the collective alone. They were all warned, all of these weirdos that's involved in this weird shit. They were warned. They've been doing spell work on my son even since where we're at. There are people around. They know what I'm talking about. They're collabing with distorted relatives and distorted people we grew up with and distorted authority figures and religious figures. Practicing ritual abuse, occult ritual abuse, that they pretend to the public to know nothing about. And they use their pawns and ignorance to be informants. Some of these people are informants and don't know that they're informants because they're operating out of ego, giving information to people who are doing satanic ritual abuse on my son and me. He is drained and tired as a young man that should not be. There are other health issues, but not really. Most of this stuff is energetic and what people are doing and the environment. They put on a show today as me and my son went out and about, as I predicted they would do. I shook up the routine and I went out in ways that I probably wouldn't normally do, but I didn't care. They sent a bunch of their weirdos, cued them, been following and tracking me anyway. Some of these people are about to get a surprise because I'm about to expose some names that everybody's going to be shocked about. They were warned to stop hiring weird-ass practitioners and to stop sending negative energy and to stop hiring these thug bones and raggities and tragedies. They were warned to stop utilizing these fusion center apps and employees, these drunkards, these addicts, these ex-cons. They were warned. To stop using religious zealots, stop doing witch hunts. They were warned. To stop sending people where I go, where the collective go, to create street theater and to sit there and project their nasty energy. On cue, here I come. I'm going to the community center. That's why they're not showing up in here right now. Hear me and hear me good. If you know who I am and you're involved in this shit and you're in the vicinity of me and my son, or you are aware, I'm giving you what you need to hear now. Do not talk to me. Do not play with me. Don't play in my face. Especially people who could have done more to help that could have done more to maybe make things to be a little bit more comfortable for me and my son, that has the power and the resources and the means to do so and chose not to, you don't need to talk to me. You don't need to see me. I had somebody today exhibit a kindness without even knowing me and my son. They cared about his condition, his mind, his state of being, and his desires. They had empathy and sympathy and compassion on how this has impacted him. And from what they could do to put a smile on his face, to make something more comfortable for him, they were willing to do that. I didn't need to beg for it. I didn't need to give blood for it. I didn't need to hear a preaching sermon for it. I didn't need to have to subject myself or my son to mistreatment and abuse, judgment and criticisms. It was somebody who cared and was in a position to do something, and they did not need to have any power or control, authority, or access over him or me. So to any of you, I'm giving you your heads up, because this is where this is gonna go. Stop fucking with me and my son. Stop interfering, or else. And I am talking specifically, to individuals with this video, individuals who know me. I'm letting you know now. I do not wish to talk. I do not wish to see. You will not be used as a pawn to fuck with my son and me. You will not play in my face. I got a prime example of what actual care looks like today. And this person did not have the honor or to have grew up with me, or to have known me or any of my family. They did not have the honor to have had my audience. At any other juncture in time, but they were simply moved with compassion. Now, is this person on the up and up? I don't really care, and I don't really know. I'm just simply saying I experienced a display, and at the same time, street theater was constructed. I already knew that was going to happen, though. These people are weird. This whole little shit and all these little folks are weird. I'm warning people. Don't play in my face. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. I'm warning you good and plenty. And I'm going to say it again. If I know you and you're a fucking informant, I suggest you evaluate your life real fast. These are some sickos doing the same shit over and over again, no matter where me and my son go. Now, in this case, the relatives are involved because people are dumb and stupid. I don't wish, and I'm gonna set the record straight. I don't wish to see anyone who has known about this situation and has not wanted to offer any real solace, any real compassion, and any real care and concern with trying to ease and make anything better. I don't want to see, talk to you, hang out with you, and do nothing with you. That I experienced a kindness. Someone did something so that my son, and I'm going to work with his energy here in a minute, but so that my son can get some freaking McDonald's. All these people that so-called know me or my son, or so-called, you know what I'm saying, care and all that, that have not distributed or displayed that, that gives me what I need to know. Me and my son don't need fixing. We need people to shut their damn mouths, leave us the fuck alone, and to go figure out a way in their life to come up in life in a reputable, honorable way, outside of stalking and harassing, terrorizing and torturing, sabotaging and sacrificing of innocent people. That's what we need. We don't need somebody fixing us. We need people to take their raggedy asses the fuck on and stick their fancy cars where the sun don't shine. They're gonna pay for that little street theater shit today. They were warned. Stop stalking, stop surveilling, stop stealing, stop lying, stop plotting, stop scheming, stop casting spells, stop being weirdos with briefcases. Sending these crackhead fuckers and shit, death run over to fucking stalk people. To irritate me. So pardon me if I don't wish to commune and I don't wish to hang out with some of you out there. Because if you're okay with knowing what you know and what I've communicated about, and you ain't doing nothing to help, soothe, you lack empathy and compassion, fuck you. I'm going to say it again. Me and my son experienced some kindness today by somebody who did not need to draw blood. They didn't need to know what my last period. They didn't need to know if I was Christian, Buddhist, pedestrian, Presbyterian, Mormon, the bitch. They didn't need none of that. They saw the beauty of my son and wanted to make him smile. All of these so-called helpers and these so-called philanthropists and these so-called, they don't give a fuck. They're okay with this whole suffrage shit. They don't care nothing about that. Now, and I'm talking more on a personal level. Business level, I mean, business is business. Even though what we encountered was somebody that was in business, that was moved in compassion. At the same time, the street theater was being manufactured. Because as that was happening, a raggedy hoe came up in acting ignorant, ghetto food. It's all street theater. One of these fusion center employees, more likely than not. And all of a sudden they come in, giving the people a problem. And then my son's energy drains. He just got, as he sat in there, he just got drained and tired. People gonna pay for that. They gonna pay and pay and pay in ways they're never going to see coming. Because I'm gonna be exposed to some big wig names, baby. And it's names most of you wouldn't even believe it. The corrupt cops that's involved, I'm aware. I'm recording. I took pictures and recorded folks that was following us at the park. I got all of that information. I'm collecting all that data. That's why I know they got their whole ass on here now. Degenerates.